Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Patricia Dawn and this is my YouTube channel. And my desire is to create a channel that supports people's spiritual wellness by sharing the medicine wheel, the 4 directions, the teachings that I have learned from practicing the medicine wheel for many years. And I am so glad that you've joined me and you're willing to share your life force and time within this moment that we're going to share together, that we're going to weave into the great mystery. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be able to do that. So this video is one of a few. I want to apologize. I have tried a few times to start a YouTube channel, and I get going and I'm kind of silly about it, and my son suggested that I take a more serious approach, and I have to agree with him because I really want to respect what's coming through and respect the time and energy of the people that are joining me, and I want to win at joining the digital economy and creating a YouTube channel that serves family wellness. And I'm blessed to be able to have that opportunity, and so I want to really respect that I have the freedom and the technology and the awareness to share my experience as a medicine wheel practitioner. And how I came into the medicine wheel is because I'm a recovering addict with 23 years of walking the red road of sacred sobriety. And I say that humbly because in this experience of healing from the disease of addiction, I've had ups and downs. It's a butterfly dance recovery. It doesn't happen in a night. There's not a prescription of how to do it perfectly, and everybody has their own walk. They have their own experience with it. And it's potent. It's powerful. It's transformative, by my estimation. It's brought out a better person in me. It's allowed me to develop a sacred relationship with that essence that lives within me. That spark the Creator ignites when we take our first breath of life as we come into this world through the sacred life giver known as our mother. And I'm so inspired because I am a mother. I am a sacred life giver. I have brought life into this world. I've shared the birthing experience and that sacred act with my children. And they have taught me to be their mother, how to be their mother. And I've been raised well by them. And I'm very, very grateful for the strength and beauty that my life has been because of being their mother. And one thing that inspired me the most about the medicine wheel was during that time that I was a lone parent. And I had these beautiful children. And I was walking in sobriety and seeking a greater, deeper path. And so what came about through prayer and meditation was this surprise that I had an Indigenous legacy. So I am of the Métis people and the Nihiawan people, the Cree people. I am also of European ancestry through the Irish and the French. So a good spectrum of being of the rainbow, being of the 4 directions of all nations, many nations of one family. And I really appreciate that about the medicine wheel. So I've spoken about it before in other videos, but I haven't stood in the center of that circle and honoring this gift that I have received in my life as I walk the red road of sobriety, or sacred wellbriety, another movement that's come about that I'm really excited to enter into. So I'm in the parking lot. I don't think it's that sacred, but I'm in the parking lot doing a video because I've been waiting for the perfect moment again, because I've been holding myself back again, because I've been what-ifing and I'm not good enough and I need, 4K camera and a film crew and a hairstylist, and none of that's going to happen. And I know that. And the many times I've gone to start the channel, I haven't had the courageous curiosity to learn the skills, to get organized, to be consistent, to be committed. And being committed has been a challenge for me in my life because addiction was something that would interrupt that. My insecurities would come along and tear at the fabric of the possibility of what I was doing. So as I entered the red road of recovery and began to learn from the 12-step program these spiritual principles, these tools of personal development, this gift of establishing and weaving a relationship with the Creator or a higher power, the source, the force, what we call it in many different names, the cosmic grace of the universe embrace. That has been potent. That has been what has strengthened me the most to walk in this way. And sobriety has incredible gifts. Incredible gifts. I've met a woman beneath my skin I didn't know existed. I have had profound, sacred moments. I have had pain take me to my knees and stood back up again by the grace of the Creator and the community of recovery that surrounds me. It's a spiritually aligned life. It's to walk in a spiritual way, to serve the community, to honor myself. And as I honor myself and the journey and the gifts that the Creator's blessed me with, it moves out into my family. Same practice, honoring those relationships, walking in sacred law, honoring the family, the fire of the family, the fire within me, moving out with my family into the community to honor the community and that fire, and to move that energy, that collective resonance of communal, familial weaving of relationship, love, respect, building reciprocity together, and that moving out into the universe and the great oneness. Like, we're so a part of life and its power, and we don't even know it. And so the Red Road and recovery has offered me that, has offered me this opportunity, a life that I had no idea was possible. It felt like every day was dark, and there'd be speckles of flashes of possibility, but never could I stand in it. Never could I hold it. Never could I ground it. It just was so elusive and beyond my reach. And depression and anxiety and all these things that would tear at my dreams, at my hopes. Not being able to stay in my faith because of fear, because of the stories that saturated my mind, and my old adaptations of coping with endless hours of TV and coffee that should probably be taken intravenously by the time I was getting done with it. And not being able to have relationships, and my children not understanding, and just all that massive confusion. And then to be able to come into the program and lay it all down, to lay down that burden of trying to control everything, to surrender to what was happening in the room, to being a part of the community that wants to walk in a good way, in a guided way, in a spiritual way. And one of those elders of that community said, spirituality is pretty simple. You bring your spirit into your reality and walk in balance with your ego. And I was like, ego is bad. That's what I've heard. And they were like, actually, ego is natural. We all have it. We all wear masks for whatever reasons. But when we become conscious of those masks and we become grounded in who we truly are, held by the great mystery in the unknown world, guided by intuition because we're grounded within our faith and our self and our inner world, we can bring forward the goodness, the grace, those unborn parts that never got to be because of what we were surviving. To enter into relationship with self, to enter into relationship with that sacred spark that lives within us, brings forward hope, brings forward possibility, brings forward confidence, brings forward joy, brings forward the wonder of awe. We should be living that way. We can live that way. We can live in daily celebration of our true essence and sacred beauty. There's so much more meant for us in this life beyond a career and retirement. Not that those are bad things. I just want to know more. More than my paycheck. More than my ability to grind. And more in the sense of expansion. Not I need more, bring me more stuff. More, fill my empty void with more. It's to walk in balance with those things. It's to be integral to myself. It's to be awakened to a place that I expand into the infinity of the moment, that I expand within my heart, to stay open, to not fear, love, kindness, generosity, like that survival mode, that just holds sorrow and grief. That survival mode steals from what we deserve, from what's already ours. That ancestral abundance is ours. It's in the DNA. It's in your bones. It's with you in each moment. You are worthy. You are worthy of ancestral abundance. That's what those who guide you from the unseen world want for you. And I guess I'll leave it there because I'm sure I've talked quite a bit. And my intention today is to just start and not give up and not get attached to outcomes, likes, shares, all that. But to keep moving in a good way, in a strong way, in a committed, dedicated way, that what I bring to this channel, what I share through the medicine wheel and my experience in my life, benefits those who join me here. And I'm sure I'll grow out of being in the car. I'm sure I'll grow out of being in a parking lot where people are watching me do this. And that's okay too. I'm not here to hide. And I thank you. I thank each and every one of you who've joined me in this moment. I wish you the ultimate blessings and much light. Hi, all my relations. Mataki Asawin. Aho.